So and living on campus is it's a good thing because it's in
Living
terms
on
of
campus.
on campus, yeah. In terms of transportation, in terms of getting to classes quicker, it's better. But then there are some. It also has its disadvantages.
Of
You will not
course.
be able
Everything
to.
that has an
it
advantage
has,
surely has a
exactly, because
disadvantage.
it's difficult for you to get to the market. It's difficult for you to. There are times when it's.
Thank you.
There are times.
Thank you.
There are times when everybody has to come together for something, and you have to be there, and you don't have your privacy. You might have freedom, but you might not have your privacy to do what you want, because I mean you're living with a lot of people, and then you see different faces, and there are times when you want to be alone and you cannot be alone.
Living on
Off
campus
versus
and living
living
off
campus.
campus, which one is like plausible?
Okay.
You've experienced the two. In your own experience, what can you tell us? Like, which one amongst the two is plausible? Like, which one do you prefer the
There's
most?
going to be a difficulty there, because
But at least you have to pick.
applaud.
You still pick.
I wouldn't applaud. I wouldn't advise anybody to stay on campus.
Welcome back to the Banter Room. On this new episode, we are going to be discussing a very, very interesting topic. But before we delve into that context, I would like to welcome you back. And I think the last episode we had someone very, very important in the space, and today as well we're having someone important as well, and we have a new co-host. Trust me, I'm not going to be in it alone. I have here with me.
May Goddess.
Speak up. Let them hear
Let them hear
you.
you now.
Hi guys, I'm May Goddess and I'm new on this platform.
Your full name. Let them know your full name.
Ido Blessing Oluwakwelumi.
Bless Oluwabogo.
I'm new here and I'm going to be bringing the spice. Anyways, I don't know if the
Chili
spice is
pepper.
there.
I mean Cameroon pepper.
I don't know. Anyone you like.
Whoa.
Yeah, nah.
Blessing is not only the new person in the space. We have a person of high mentality as well that's going to, help us break the topic that we're going to be discussing down today. So you and I can understand better as always. We have a person of a barista. Well, I'll just allow her to do the introduction and brag about herself. Brag about yourself for just like
Bring it up.
Hi guys, my name is Kaidi Telma, and I'm probably known as Barista TK on Twitter. I'm a law student, 400 level of student, and
Wow.
I'm so happy to be here.
We're happy to have you here too.
We are so happy to have you. So you said my name is.
So sweet over.
Whoa! On today's episode, we'll be discussing living on campus and living off the campus. Which one is more plausible? And trust me, like I said, I'm not going to be doing it alone. So, Ray, you've not said anything since you are very, very quiet. What's happening on this episode?
You know, say fuck up. You know, intro.
I'm
No,
sorry.
introduce
I'm
me.
sorry. I'm actually
bad.
learning from the best. I'm always learning from the best. Ray.
Why they do like that? But then,
It's not like actually, I'm being
you know, as
serious.
they go now, Ray, back on this space, I was not able to be on the last space because of one or two reasons. I'm very sure you guys are.
What's that
going
one
to
or two
enjoy it.
reasons?
Come back.
I'm preparing for my exams. That's why. But welcome back on the show. And today, you know how we do it.
You're praying for
Always
exam.
on 100. Yeah.
You're praying for exam. Or you'll leave the house.
No, Ramadan. I'm
Just be
preparing for my.
truthful.
Oh,
Just be truthful.
yeah, I
It's
am.
okay.
I don't
It's
lie.
okay.
People know I don't lie.
Whoa,
I don't know.
Whoa. Back on the episode. Like, what a better way to have this conversation than to have someone that has lived on the campus and off the campus, which is barista, like I said. So, just like, do a little bit of introduction on like the topic and what does it feel like to live on the campus? I've never lived on the campus before.
Okay. So living on campus and living off campus
Yeah.
is an experience. I'll put it as an experience, but for someone like me, I would not take it as an experience because my secondary school was not really. I went to a boarding school, so it's expected that if I live on campus, I'm expected to be used to that kind of lifestyle. So, and living on campus is it's a good thing because it's in
Living
terms
on
of
campus.
on campus, yeah.
Okay.
In terms of transportation, in terms of getting to classes quicker, it's better. But then there are some. It also has its disadvantages.
Of
You will not
course.
be able
Everything
to.
that has an
it
advantage surely has a
exactly, because
disadvantage.
it's difficult for you to get to the market. It's difficult for you to. There are times when it's.
Thank you.
there are times
Thank you.
there are times when everybody has to come together for something, and you have to be there, and you don't have your privacy. You might have freedom, but you might not have your privacy to do what you want, because I mean you're living with a lot of people,
Yeah.
and then you see different faces, and there are times when you want to be alone and you cannot be alone. But I've come off campus.
Sorry,
and-
sorry
okay,
to cut
okay.
it short. I have a question. How does it look like in there? I've never been to any hostel all my life. Like
My whole
from
life, too,
primary
I'm always a day
to
student.
where
Even
I am
in
today.
yeah.
I've never.
What kind
I've
of hostel
but
are
I've
you talking
lived. Hold on. I have lived with people in the
Okay.
same room, like
Okay.
different people in the same
Yeah.
room.
Okay.
And I want to say, I want to be. I think I have the thought that it's similar to living in the hostel.
That's living off campus.
No. Like the hostel
Yeah,
now.
staying with someone,
Staying
in
with
the same
people.
people in the same room.
Yeah.
Trust me,
Is
it's
it?
kind of no. It has a difference.
Is it?
There's a slight difference. The difference is not much, but slight. I'm going to explain to you. Okay, so living with people in the hostel in the same room is you are sharing a lot of things. You don't have your own space. It's like you are in a meeting, and the meeting does not end.
Okay.
That's a very good example. I like that.
You are in a meeting and the meeting does not end. It's like sharing ideas, sharing everything with somebody, using the same thing that the person is using. But if you're staying with people off campus, you have at least I don't think you can stay with 5 people in your room.
No.
I have actually.
How
Guys
I-
do actually.
Yes, I have.
how
In a room.
in a
Yeah.
room?
Yeah.
But
I've-
you
I've-
know,
I've- I've done that before.
You
but it
know,
didn't last
most
long.
times
Okay.
it's not all the time we sleep together in the room.
Okay.
Some hang around sometimes. Sometimes I hang around too. But we all know that these 5 people are staying in this room.
Oh.
When I had
But you
that
don't stay together
experience,
at the same time.
when I had that experience, I think I went for exam or something. I went for an exam. Yeah. Well, trust me, it was, I don't know. It was like, I don't want to use the word hell because it
I
was
think
very,
that's
because
that.
It's not
it's like
Well-
we were
yes.
like, I think we were like 5 or 6 people living in one room, and it was so inconvenient. I don't like
But it's
people touching
fun.
my stuff. We can call it fun.
It's fun.
No,
I don't-
it's not
Living
necessarily
together
It's
is
fun actually because
it's
I've
like
been
a
to-
means of survival. You're
means
trying to
of survival.
survive.
at first when I got
Let's
This is
hear
all this thing just
blessing.
I've been
end.
to, I don't know, Sycamore.
Okay.
I don't know which hostel you stayed at.
I used to stay in Beavers. Yeah, I
Okay,
stayed in
Sycamore, I think they said it's the biggest. I mean, it's more
Beavers. Yeah,
expensive.
yeah.
And there are 4 in a room.
Okay.
Like, first of all, I can't imagine myself paying 175k for a bed
Okay.
space.
Okay.
Am I mad? And the room is not big. Let me say, it's just like half of my room
Okay.
when I'm staying personally. And they just, okay, 2 people here, 2 people here. But to some extent, some people have their privacy, and some people still keep to themselves.
Okay. I don't think you even have any privacy at all.
privacy
I
in the
don't
hostel.
think.
It's
Just
not
rule it
possible.
out.
Most
Rule it
especially
out.
if you are
Rule it
sleeping
out
on
completely.
if you are sleeping on the like the bunk, like it's like bunk.
Yeah.
You know that down
That
bed.
bomb,
Yeah.
no, no.
That down one. If you
No.
I saw-
Anybody staying
I saw-
there does not have a privacy.
I saw-
That's
I
just
saw-
it.
Even
saw
the
it.
person that's staying up doesn't even have the privacy.
There's privacy.
No, no, I
You
can
know,
be
before
up,
before
I'll be
before I'm
chatting
going to like
someone.
come up and sit down up. You understand? Like if I want to like
yeah.
have a conversation and just chit chat, and I was just like, okay, where's the next place I can sit down? I just sit down in bed.
Yes.
I saw a music called a skit by Gilmore. It's
Okay.
like
Okay, yeah.
by
Yeah.
it was very funny
Yeah,
because
even
even though I've
put
never
slippers on
lived
his
in
bed.
the hostel
Yeah.
before, I know that it's something that can relate to.
Yes, yes.
Because there was a
yes,
time I went to like do exam and all those things, like I said earlier, like we like 6 or 5 in the room, I think, or 4, I can't really remember. There was no privacy, and I hate people touching my stuff. So if you want to touch my things or my bag, I won't even want to say no. I'll just be like, and I'm not
Yeah.
I think
comfortable.
another
Okay.
thing on the advantage side is that you learn to live with people.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's an
it's
advantage.
true.
I think
Learn
we're
Yeah.
going to get there
people.
first.
Learn-
I
learn
think we'll
to-
get there.
Yeah.
Actually, I want to talk about the difference between off-campus and on
On
campus.
campus.
So, if you stay on campus, you have the the disadvantage of staying on campus is that when there's rules, when there are rules, let me use rules. There are rules. You have to comply with the rules.
I don't understand.
They will definitely give you rules. Like
In
for
hostel.
instance, in
The hostel rule generally.
rules, not rules.
Yeah,
Rules.
the hostel
Yeah,
rules.
hostel
Hostel
rules.
rules.
Now, for instance, when I was staying there, they said we are not supposed to bring okay, they allowed
Yes.
irons, but water ring, boiling ring,
Yeah,
yes.
it's for safety.
You
actually. I
don't
think
bring toasters. You don't bring. There were some appliances that you don't bring.
I think that
into-
boiling ring is for safety now, because Basically, that thing is.
You know you can use boiling ring and you'll be safe about it.
In what way?
We-
Well, I can remember when we were using that thing when we were young.
Okay.
When I was very, very small.
Was there a time that it caused a casualty?
It caused a
That's
casualty
when
for
you
me.
were not being careful.
It caused a casualty for me because I went to like.
Oh.
You know, there's a definite state that there's something
Okay.
that's always going to tempt you when you're young that you should touch this thing now. Touch out.
Happened to me
I
too.
touched
tried
it that
once.
day. Oh my god.
I'm just trying to give you the difference because if
Yeah,
you're
I
off
know.
campus, you can enjoy these facilities
Yeah, I
to
get
your
it.
fullest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The way you want it. There's nobody that's going to. You're not under the pretense or under the fear that somebody's coming, somebody's watching you. You can actually do it to your. And then if there is no light, everybody's suffering it together. If there's no water, oh, I want to give an example. There was once that there was no water for weeks.
Okay.
Not even a week, weeks. You know where you have to go outside. Now you know. I don't know. I don't know the picture. I want to use an example to explain it to you. Let's say we all have different ideas in our head, but you have to go to a long distance
Okay.
to fetch water, to get water, and it was more painful because it was like the taps in our room were for aesthetics. Let's just build the hostel and keep this thing there. And
You
we're
know,
paying.
running water in the hostel.
In your cell,
They-
I don't think
did
they
you
do.
hear me? I said the tap
They
were
line
out
up
for
to fetch
aesthetics.
water.
Apparently, they built it because they were going to give us water, but along the line, I don't know, maybe mismanagement of funds or something, it just stopped. So if you want to fetch water, you have to go outside.
Even when there's water in the hostel, you
I
still
don't
have to go
know.
outside.
I don't know if they even pump water in the hostel anymore.
Because you don't
as
live
at that
there
time,
anymore.
because I don't live there. But even when I was there, I still used to go outside to go and get water. I have to fetch water. I have to fetch like 3 buckets or 4 buckets at once, so that I know I've already calculated in my head that the next time I'm going to fetch water is going to be like in the next 2 days or in the next.
Wait,
maybe-
sorry. Are you saying outside the school? Where?
Not really
How far?
outside the school. You can't fetch water in your room. You have
Okay.
to come outside. You have to walk a little distance. And if there's a way Beavers is arranged, before you can get from block F or block G to block E, you have to walk. It's not like it's like
It's
walking
not
from
close.
it's like walking from
Back to law.
no, that's too much. It's like walking from
Back
park
to
to
the bank.
no, that's too much too. Okay, yeah. It's like walking from park to the
To the
bank.
bank.
Yeah.
And it's like you have to
Come to think of it, if you now fetch that water before you go to school and before you come back, someone have used
someone
it.
oh my god, blood is gonna flow. Well,
And it's just there. It's
apparently it was
Yeah.
not
You
it
might
was
go
not
and come back and
yeah, it was not an easy life. It's not an easy life because there are times when you go to school in the morning, very early in the morning, you have 8 a.m. class and you wake up very early, you go to school and you're in school till like 5, 6 and you're exhausted.
I've heard stories of students
Oh my
coming
God.
to school sometimes not bathing due to the fact that
Yeah.
there's no water and
Somebody told me on my
Oh.
TikTok
I
live
was always
one time.
lucky
It's
anyway.
true.
But then you're exhausted and then you come back from school and then you are going to go and fetch water. Saturdays and Sundays, there were times when
you guys don't make complaints to the
I wrote a
what do
petition.
they call them? I think I saw it on
yeah,
Twitter
you should have
then.
seen it. I wrote a petition once and I directed petition to SUG and I was so angry because there were a lot of things that were happening and I was a victim and I paid, no matter how, even if you want to say that the hostel fee is not, every Nigerian thinks, even if I'm not the one paying my school fees, I have somebody that's paying my school fees.
The person is definitely working. before
And the
you pay
person
that
is definitely
school
working
fee.
like
Sure.
sweat and blood and everything. I'm supposed to see the result for the money. Do you understand? And then you're not seeing the results for the money, and then it's so. And then I was so angry, and then I had to write the petition. It was directed. They tried to change some things anyway, but good riddance, bad rubbish. I left, so I'm off campus now. So I should
Before you
talk
left,
about
what was
off
the
campus.
improvement? Sorry.
Anyway, I don't think there was an improvement because I was still
Because
fetching
I
water outside.
could remember Pizzo,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
SG
yeah.
president, talked about this
Even
and
to their
they said
subs.
Well,
they were
I'm
going
not.
to make some changes and
I'm not trying
speak
to give him
Beavers
bad
and
merit, or I'm not
Sycamore.
trying to make his administration look bad because he did a lot. He actually really worked.
Yeah.
And the SCG vice president also
Pizzo?
came. Yes,
Okay.
the SCG vice president also came to the hostel to look at a lot of things, to talk to them. They even had meetings. But it's like the hostel itself is the main bone of contention because they didn't even do anything. They might have just brought lights. Let it just be that we are seeing lights once in a while. But then, and I heard that recently as I moved out, my friends that are still there are still saying that there's no lights. There's
Yes,
no.
water.
There might be
How'd
water,
you guys
but then
do
there's
that?
no
Like,
light.
Actually,
so-
is it just like I don't know the context I want. I don't know the way I want to say this. Is this just our
Okay.
hostel? Like, is this just like your hostel? It happens in other school like that.
I think it happened in other hostels, but
Like that.
it's not as terrible as.
Other hostels or other
I
schools.
think you
Sorry,
should just
other
speak
schools,
about
other hostels, sorry.
Did you say other
the
schools or
hostel,
other-
the school you are. You don't know what is going
No,
on.
like I'm just
Yeah.
asking. Like, do you feel that's the way it
I
happens?
don't know
in
how it happens in
Yeah.
other schools.
Yeah.
I've
Yeah,
not,
she
I've
can
not
only
had
speak
that
for
kind of
our school.
experience.
No, I'm just
before.
saying. You say like they used to say, if you are not in Harvard, you don't have Harvard.
Yeah,
Yeah.
actually.
So definitely, if you're having the problem, maybe you'd have seen it online or somewhere that okay.
At
this
least
is
I'm
the way it's
not
happening.
saying they should give us the world, because everybody in Nigeria is having issues. The government is
Yeah.
not smiling on anybody.
Yeah.
But we are paying money. People
For the
pay
hostel.
money.
For the
So they
hostel.
should see the
The
result
worth
of
of the
what
money.
they are paying for.
Yeah, that's
See, recently I heard that Sycamore, they had some things that they reduced some things that they were supposed to that were high. They reduced them, and in my head I was trying to calculate. So these things that you reduce, how is it supposed to help these people? I mean, you practically increase the hostel fee. Why exactly are you now reducing what? I don't even understand. Why are you
Yeah,
reducing
yeah.
what
I don't
they are
get-
supposed to be
please rephrase.
getting?
I don't
No,
I don't
okay.
get that.
They practically increased the hostel
The
fee. I
hostel
think they were
fee,
paying
yeah.
175 or 185,
They were
and then they
paying
increased it to
175.
225 or something.
Have you lived in the hostel?
And then-
Sorry.
I have a friend that was
And
that
then
was living
they
in
actually
hostel,
reduced.
so I
They
personally
actually
advise her to
reduced
move out.
some of the things that they talked about. I think the hours of generator that they were supposed to give them. I think they used to give them 5 hours or 7 hours before, and then they
Okay.
reduced it to 3 hours. They reduced how they want to get water or something. There was such a list that I saw, and then in my head I was trying to calculate. I was like, wow. So I don't understand. I'm practically paying more, and you are giving me less. It doesn't just make any sense at all. It doesn't. I mean, that's
let me ask you.
practically not good.
While you are in the hostel, how do
Okay.
you manage your food stores? Like, student finish on time.
Well, how do I explain? My mother used to teach me management. She taught me management. So I don't really know about others. So
When
I'm
you are
going to
living
just
with
speak
people,
for
like-
myself.
My salt has finished. Can you give me some salt? Something like that. That's what I'm saying.
Oh, if my stuff has finished. Okay.
No, your friends'
Your
stuff
friends.
or
Do
your
they take from your
roommates
stuff?
or
Like
whatever.
your
Well,
food stuffs.
well,
How
it
do you
depends.
manage it?
It depends actually. If my roommate's food stuff has finished, she's expected to call her parents to tell her parents. But I can help in
Considerate.
cases of emergency.
Okay.
In cases of emergency, but it's not supposed to cross emergency, because me too, I also have needs. The food stuff was bought for me to survive.
Yes.
So
yes,
if it
yes.
passes emergency, I don't think I can help you beyond that. I think that's. But hostel life is kind of fun because you have friends that you can run to when you need problem, or when you're in cases of emergency. You have people you can
Someone's
run
living off
to.
campus. Yeah.
Well,
Actually,
thank you.
Yeah.
and then there's this transportation. I came off campus. Oh my god! And the amount of money I'm spending on transportation. Somebody help me! But then
It
it's not
depends
that
on where you are
terrible.
living.
It's-
Where are you living?
Oh my god!
Yeah.
I stay close to Chips.
That's not far
It's
from
not
school.
far from school. That's
No.
See, now why did they
No,
talk say this
now
life
I'm
no
still
balance?
paying. No, you don't understand.
You dey
I'm
inside
still
school.
paying. I'm still
But
paying.
you don't know wetin people wey dey outside school dey pay
I'm
the
still
transport.
paying
Now wey you don dey
the
outside
exact,
school.
Amount of money that people staying at Chips, people staying at mini campus are paying. People coming from Chips pay 250.
Yeah.
People coming from mini campus pay 250. People
Yes.
coming from garage pay 250, right?
Yes.
I'm still paying the same amount of money. So what's the difference?
Exactly, I've thought of it before that these chips they should just carry like 150 to school because some people will come from that park and sorry yeah. We are not the drivers, so from that park they'll pay 250 and people taking it from that chips to they
Yeah.
will also pay 250.
It's sad.
It's very
I have-
sad. Sorry,
And I got bike men. I got
those
drivers.
people need gun actually.
They are
They
not
need
good
gun.
people.
They need gun.
Everybody's trying to survive. You don't have to make it difficult for the next person.
I
Exactly,
think we
sorry.
shouldn't blame them
Oh,
because
you think so?
the transports, whatever they are doing in school,
Uh,
they will be on a percentage whereby they will not be able to.
I don't think
Say
these
no,
no.
people
some people
remit.
become.
I don't think
They
these people
do.
remit
They
to
give them
anybody.
tickets. They do.
I don't know. I'm not even talking about.
They
Some people are
do.
just
They
really
pay. They
natural.
pay
Money.
transport.
See those
for
bike
whatever.
The fact that they
If-
pay tickets.
If
Those
we're
bike
going
ones
to
are
that they
break
pay
down,
tickets.
I'm
Remember that they
going
pay
to.
tickets. They buy fuel, and the cost of fuel is very
Yeah.
expensive. these
If
days.
we are going
Apart
to
from
break
that.
it down, I'm going to break it down for you to see
That was-
that you are the person that they're actually suffering. You're the person that is actually on the loss. They are actually gaining more than you.
Ooh, how are they getting
Ambulance
money?
drivers. Should we break it down?
No,
It's going
no,
to make
no.
the topic.
See,
Please, let's
there's
go.
nothing.
Yes.
There's no
There's nothing to break down there.
There's nothing to break down
People
because
buy fuel.
if
There's
you
maintenance of the
continue
car
breaking
there.
down. That is just
The maintenance of the
that
car
has
is there
ended
now.
your.
Okay,
that
so
has
you
ended
find
your
every day.
breakdown.
Yeah.
I have a question
maintain
for
the
you.
car now.
Please let us
And
go back to our topic. I have a question for you. In times of emergency, maybe there's a student that is sick or maybe
Yeah,
passed
yeah,
out
yeah.
or faint.
Oh, that's very
Well,
easy. That's one of the advantages of living in the hostel. In the school hostel here, there's a medical center, by not the medical center at Motion Ground.
Yeah.
There's a mini medical center at the hostel.
Okay.
And I remember there were times in the middle of the night that one of my friends, she had crisis in the middle of the night.
Crisis,
and
the sickle cell.
around 2 a.m. Yeah, I kind of took her.
Can I ask you a
there.
question? How does crisis feel like? Sickle cell?
It's not a nice thing.
It's very severe.
Yeah, actually, yes. But I don't really want to talk about it. But then we actually went there by 2 a.m. and then they were available. That's one thing I commend them for, actually, because they are actually working in that aspect. So you can be sick, and even there are times when they complain that the health center workers are rude. But each time I went there, I don't know, maybe everybody has different preferences.
Yeah.
But then I feel that they're actually good because they help people. I've taken
Oh, no,
2
those
to
are
3
very,
people
very
to the health center, even in the middle of the night, maybe from evening time, and then they are
Okay, let me
connected.
ask you, when you were
So-
leaving home, did you just think, okay, I want to go and be living in the hostel? Or your parents was like, okay, please
Long
live on
story.
the
But I'll shorten it for you.
Okay.
Okay, so I didn't grow up here. I grew up in River State
Reverse. Okay.
because that's where I grew up all my life. So apparently I've everything there. It's like, and I told you earlier that I went to a boarding school
When
and
you
I
were in
boarded
secondary
for the
school?
6 years that I was in school. I boarded. It was a very nice experience, and trust me, I'm actually different, a lot different from a lot of people. Because when you
Like,
come
but
out,
I don't understand. The boarding school in secondary school is a nice experience.
yeah.
How?
Trust me, it's a nice experience. The kind of
But
school
this-
I went to is different from
Is
the
it
kind of
private
school.
school?
Yeah, it was a private school. It's kind of different. It's different from the kind of boarding schools I see
What I was going to.
other people go to. So
Okay.
So
like,
you were
and
having that impression too before that. Okay,
Yeah.
this
actually,
this
it's not
is
really. How not put it like nice experience.
No, like
it's
she
50-50.
has been introduced to what she might
Yeah,
be.
yeah. No, she
going
was
to
having that
see.
impression too. That okay,
Yeah.
this is the way it's going to
This
be.
is going to be. Do you
But
get-
it was very
so
different
when
when
I
you got
came
here.
here, my mommy was
Very
scared.
sorry.
My mom was scared. She didn't know how the environment was. So better safe than sorry. The angel you know is better
Before.
than the devil you don't know.
Yeah, yeah.
Say
Yeah, I
no,
don't
sorry. The devil you know before is better than the angel that you just know.
sorry.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
believe that.
But you
one,
get what I'm
Sha.
trying to say. You
I
get
don't
what
believe
I'm
Angel will always be angel.
Angel will always be an angel.
Okay,
I'm
so
telling you.
I kind
So,
of
living
went
off
to
campus is
just
enjoying.
follow the line. Follow the line. Everybody to the hostel. So actually, she didn't know how this place was, so she was scared about me. And I had one issue one time that kind of scarred her memory. I kind of fainted one time like that, and she was like, so I had
Because
to
of the
stay in the hostel. Not I had like an
Let's not.
experience before.
I'm sorry to go to show. Let's not like move out of the context of the question. I said like
Okay.
the topic is saying is that living on
Off
campus,
versus
and living off
campus.
campus. Which one is like plausible?
Okay.
You've experienced the two. In your own experience, what can you tell us? Like which one amongst the two is plausible? Like which one do you prefer the
There's
most?
going to be a difficulty there because I
But at least you have to
wouldn't
pick-
applaud.
you simply-
I wouldn't advise anybody to stay on campus.
I want everything we want to do or talk about
Okay.
revolve around OU.
Off
Okay.
campus versus
Yeah,
on campus.
because we don't know how it is.
In
Outside.
other
other
schools.
schools.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would want you to advise people OU as people coming to OU, not the general public. You know, do you understand what I'm saying?
Okay. They have their disadvantage and advantage. I'll just advise that if you are coming here and you want to stay off campus, it's going to be a nice experience, but you should have enough money because you're going to spend money on transportation. That's
Off campus.
Yes, off campus.
So
But then if you are staying on campus, you are also going to experience a lot of things that you didn't bargain for.
Oh.
That's in conclusion. You're going to experience a lot of things that you didn't
you don't
bargain
feel
for.
like what?
Sorry?
Elaborate. You said you're going to experience. You said you're going to experience a lot of things like
Yeah, that you
elaborate.
we've already talked about that.
Yeah,
That's the lack of water, the lack of light,
issues.
no privacy. You might have your freedom anyway because you can decide to. So okay.
But there's the thing there's the thing about I say about that living in hostel and living off campus. Like
Okay.
living off campus, if you are living alone, it's like an isolation. Do you understand?
Off campus. Yeah,
It's an
that's one of the
isolation.
disadvantages of living
And-
off campus.
and I feel
You're
like-
going to be alone.
I feel like you now I don't want to use the word feel because I
Okay.
live off campus and I can tell you how it is. Like it's an isolation. The fact that you wake up in the morning at times and you won't even see anybody. You know, so most people are living alone. So it makes mentally I feel like
Well,
I
it
don't want to use
depends.
the word I feel. So mentally, it's not really good. But once you are seeing people in school, like someone that you can, like you said earlier, it's like having an endless meeting,
Yeah.
sharing
Yeah.
stuff with people without like a meeting that does not end. But you see, living off campus is very. I don't know. maybe
Like,
lonely.
depends on your personality or your kind of person.
It depends on your
I
kind
can
of
say
person.
from
It doesn't.
January to this moment, I've never been alone in my house. Like even now, I'm telling my friend, please, I want to be alone. Can you guys just go to your house?
Maybe it's just because I don't like visiting people.
Actually, I think it's your
Can
kind
I
of.
just go
I
to
think
your
it's your kind
house?
of person.
Yeah, your
Yeah,
kind of
that's
person. It
your kind of
depends on your
person.
kind
And
of
anytime they
person.
go, I feel like
some
no, I
people
want to be
love
around
their
people.
space too
I like
much.
my space, even
Me,
though at times you get
I
very,
can't
very
stay
lonely.
alone as I am like
can't?
this. Yes, I can't.
No, I don't
I
know.
can't stay
It
alone.
depends on the kind
If I
of
want to
person.
have my time alone, I know how to get my time alone. Do you understand? But I
cannot
can't.
stay
I
alone.
can't just stay 1 week without.
Straight.
Alone,
Without
even
seeing
me.
I will just.
I'll
I would
start
rather
calling
go
my
to my
friend.
friend's
Don't you
side.
want to come
my
over?
friends, my
No.
friends do complain about me almost all the time.
No, I can't do that.
Even if they text me that they want to go
Actually,
out,
I'm
that I
not
should come
feeling
and
the
chill out.
loneliness of campus.
I just
because
started
Yeah.
sleeping alone.
I'm going to
sef
school
recently.
every day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. The only time I'm at home is on Saturday because Sundays too I go to church, and then after I might have 1 or 2
You know,
engagements.
what I'm trying to
So-
say is that like you feel the university, like the campus vibe, living on
Yeah,
campus
yeah.
more than living off
Off
campus. You
campus.
get like you can easily get home and chit chat with
Yeah, and
your colleagues and all of those things. Like
sorry.
even around 11 or
Campus.
12, yeah, on campus, even around
Yeah.
11 or 12, like you guys are still gisting, you still like
Indeed.
having conversations.
Yeah, that's
Even if
true.
you sleep and wake up in the morning, you still see people beside you, and that
Yeah.
alone is going to like give you a very mental well-being.
Off campus.
Yeah.
is
So
Rather than living off
sorry.
campus. Yes, it is.
Lonely.
It is.
Lastly,
Lonely.
while you are in the hostel, is there any rules of you can't have visitor? You can't guys are not allowed to
That's
come
what I'm
into
talking
your
about.
hostel
The
and
rules
do
were
stuff.
the rules. Yeah, girls, guys were not allowed to
Like your
enter
parents
into
can't
girls'
come
hostel.
to greet
No,
you.
no, I don't know. But I think parents used to enter. I think there was no rules against parents not coming to see their
Friends.
Both
Can they sleep?
father and
Can they
mother.
sleep?
I don't think that works. It's a hostel,
Yeah.
Yeah.
so definitely it should be governed like.
But I've slept
hostel.
in that sycamore before.
Actually, they allow
Yeah.
friends to stay,
Okay.
but it's for a specific period of time. It's not supposed to exceed that.
Is this supposed to be like that?
Specific period of
I, feel
time. What do
I,
you
yeah,
mean?
I think it's supposed to be like that.
Well, you're yet to answer the question though.
Okay.
Like, it's a straightforward question. So, which one of the two? Do you
Why
think is
I don't want to
possible?
give you a straightforward answer to that question is one. There are disadvantages and advantages of both of them.
But which one do you
Okay.
think is more plausible?
I think how long have you been staying off campus now?
Yeah, I just came off campus just
This semester.
This
Okay, maybe we
session.
should just give her more time
More time.
before she can be able to
Off
answer that
campus is
question.
fun,
What do you
especially
think?
when you attend.
Ray, what do you think about living on campus
know.
and living off campus?
Off
Just-
campus, off
Off
campus.
campus.
Wow.
There are
Big boy.
apart from the fact
Okay.
that like
Have
to
you
me,
attended a
off
Like,
party?
I
campus
think
is
I
fun.
think there
And
are
you go
certain
back
set of
to-
people that
My
can
daddy might
live
see
on
this.
campus.
Your daddy might
and,
see
and
this,
they'll
yeah.
be very very okay.
Yeah,
Let's focus on the
but
topic.
not my kind of
Exactly.
person.
But if you're attending
no.
party, you know, off campus.
I
is
like
actually
off campus
the best.
better too.
Well,
actually. But for mental well-being, I feel like
I don't think there's any fun. Well,
In-
I've never been
you
there,
have to
so
fun
I
on
don't know.
campus. Me too, I've never been
Let's-
there, sha. They say
Do you know
people
that-
don't know
do
the
you know
value
that-
of what they have until they lose it, sha.
Do you know that
Yeah.
you can live
If I reach
off
hostel
campus
now,
and
I
have
talk
a
to
lot
her.
of fun? A lot.
So
Not
not
not my
me.
kind of person. Not my kind of person.
Hey.
On
You
campus,
can,
abi?
yeah, you can
Oh,
go
God.
out when you want to go out and come back. There's no rules as when they actually do. There are rules as against coming in. They have rules as
In
yes by
the
10
hostel.
p.m. they lock all the doors.
So you
They
cannot
lock
come
the
inside
whole
again.
gate.
So
So you can't come
once
in
you're
after 10
outside,
p.m. So once
You
you're
can have
outside,
fun
you remain
anywhere you
outside.
are,
I mean, if you
actually.
go outside and then you can sleep over in your friend's place, you can stay wherever.
Ray,
you
you're
want.
Yeah,
right.
yeah, yeah.
Actually, Ray said he made a very good point. Fun depends on the kind of person that you are.
Yeah,
Depends on
yeah.
personality. So as happiness.
Sometimes
so
I
I'm-
might want to stay
For
all
example-
night out, and I want to sleep on my bed.
Yeah.
You can't
kind
do
of
that
thing.
in the
There's a thing
hostel.
about me.
That's
There's a thing about me. There's a thing about me. Even like I don't used to go out like that with my friends. But once in a while I go out, I will make sure that I get home. I sleep on my bed, no matter what time it is.
Oh.
I always want to.
Well,
that's
Okay.
it.
Well, you can't do that
It's-
if you are on campus.
Hostel.
But I would
Yeah.
advise anybody that is coming to OOU, advise fresh as students that it's better
Look
you
at
leave.
them. Look at them.
Okay, so I'm going to advise any OU student. Let me use any because some people will still prefer on campus.
Oh, yeah,
So-
aspirants.
Any OU aspirant or fresher that's coming to OOU to pick off campus because
Off
off
campus.
campus I would
Okay.
advise you strongly to leave off campus because I'm talking from experience. I've been scarred,
But
and
that's
it's
your
not a
own
good thing that
perspective.
you'll be scarred too. So just
Yeah,
pick a
yeah,
house off
just
campus
me.
and leave off campus. That's the best.
Thank you very much. And that's
That's
Thank
Please.
you. Your
Okay.
your what do they call them?
barista.
Your barista. Thank you.
Thank you, barista.
You went from the
welcome,
barista.
you're welcome.
I'm blowing you kisses.
like living on the campus and living off campus, which is more plausible. And she has dropped. This one is even more than 2 cents. We tried it. And Ray had said something. Blessing has said something as well. And if you are new on the space, like, subscribe, and share. If there's something you want us to talk about,
Comment.
drop it in
Yeah.
the comment section. If
Comment.
I'm not making sense, drop it in the comment section. There's something that you want us to talk
If
about.
I'm not making
Drop
sense,
it
drop
in
it.
the
But I know I'm
comment
making sense. My
Yeah.
fans used to tell me I'm making my fans.
Whoa.
I love
This
my
is
fans.
the banter room, a space where we facilitate conversation on absolutely anything and everything about Nigerian students and Nigerian university. And we'll see you on the next episode. Stick around.